guys, and thank you for joining Social with Rocki. My name is Rocki. I am your Instagram strategist and business coach. If this is your first time meeting me, thank you for being in the Facebook group Social with Rocki. If you're on my YouTube channel, thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit like and subscribe so that you can continue to get the hottest news on Instagram and the hottest tips and tricks on Instagram. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how you can get around and how you can try to beat the algorithm, okay? And yes, the algorithm gets on our nerves. We are sick of it. It freaking jacks our whole page up. We don't get likes. We went from a whole bunch of engagement to very minimal engagement, to include myself. So you have to find different ways to work around it to get more engagement to your page. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal now is because Instagram is adamant about removing likes, all right? They've already started removing like counts from, they first started in Canada and then Australia, and then just a whole bunch of different countries already do not have like counts. So influencers, of course, are flipping out because they're like, how can I prove my engagement and my worthiness if there's no Instagram likes? Well, the way that I'm about to show you is how they get the engagement, and they can continue to measure their engagement. But for you in particular with your business, I'm going to show you how you can get more tips, how you can get more traffic to your page, and how you can get the algorithm to think that you are somebody special and your post is somebody special, so that they can continue to flood engagement to your post, okay? Because we need to get our engagement back. We need to get our sales back. We need our attention back before they start removing the like counts, okay? Now, me personally, I think it's a good idea to remove the like counts because then you can judge me based solely off of my content. You do not have to judge me based on my likes, okay? Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, I get clients all the time. People just don't like my photos, but they're always in my inbox asking for sales. And I'm sure that's the situation for a lot of you guys. So just to put this out here, the information that I did get is from Later. They do a blog every month with all this information, but people don't like reading. So I like to do videos and to show you guys what's worked. I've done it and it's worked for me. So let me pass this information on to you, okay? So again, this comes from later.com. It's a blog that they did on how to beat the algorithm using sales. All right, so what are saves, okay? So saves on Instagram is pretty much when they bookmark your post for later, okay? And I'm going to show you a video at the end as to what it looks like, okay? So what's happening is when they see a post that they like and they want to save it for later, they hit the bookmark and they save it to a particular collection so that way they can come back to it later, okay? So what does this mean for you, okay? So for you, on Instagram, when it comes to the algorithm, as soon as Instagram sees that some people are starting to save your post, they feel like this post is something that is important, okay? And that's how they feed engagement to you. If you get a lot of likes, a lot of comments, then they're like, you know what? This post is popping. I need to send more people to that post because that's where the information is flowing. That's where the entertainment is growing. I need to send them that away, okay? So what's happening is people are saving, and you're getting a flood of new engagement from people that don't even follow you, okay? So your goal is to get people to hit the save and the bookmark button on your post, because the more people that do that, the more people will come to your post, because Instagram is going to put you on the explore page. Now, let's not get confused about the explore page, people. There's an explore page, like a main big one, but everybody has their own explore page for them, okay? It's based off of your friends, okay? So if one of my friends likes my photo, then my Instagram photo will go on her explore page for her friends to see, okay? If that makes sense. So some of her followers are going to like my post, and that happens with everything. However many people like, save, or comment on your stuff, you're automatically going to go onto their personal explore page, okay? Now, to test this theory, I want you to go onto your explore page and you'll see friends of friends of friends, okay? You'll see followers. You don't follow them people, but you like the post, and then you're like, oh, my friend likes these people. It's because that's what's happening. They're liking posts and you're their friend, so you see that stuff on your page, okay? So that's how the explore page works, all right? So everybody has their own explore page. So don't freak out if you're not on the main explore page. You are on somebody's explore page, okay? So when somebody saves your post, you go on their explore page for their followers to see, all right? So the goal here is to get people to save your Instagram post, all right? And what I'm going to show you today is how you can do that and the type of things you can do, all right? So the first thing that kind of works, and I've tried it a couple of times and it hasn't worked for me, maybe I'm not posting good stuff, is to post infographics, okay? People like infographics. People like to follow along. All right, I need to do step 1 and then step 2 and then step 3 and step 4. A really big one is for self-care. If you do an infographic for self-care, people save that all the time because they want to come back to it later, okay? So if you don't know what an infographic is, pretty much just a picture with info in it, okay? Google infographic, you'll see it. The next type of content you can do is long captions with a lot of how-to, a lot of step-by-step, okay? So this is how I make a pancake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. People save those posts because if I want to learn how to make a pancake later, I'm going to go back to my folder where I have pancakes and I'm going to refer back to your post, okay? And this is great for bringing people back to your post. The more people come back to your post, the more engagement you get back to that post, okay? So how-to steps. This also allows them to stay longer on your post so that they can continue to interact and see. Like Instagram also times the time that people are on your post. So if you create a video and people are watching it, they're like, oh, well, they're sticking around to watch this. Let's send more people there. So the longer anybody's on your post, the more engagement you will get as well, okay? Now, evergreen content, okay? Like for me, I'm a digital marketer, social media manager. So what I do is I post tips that they can come back to all the time. How to build a graphic, how to write good captions, how to do this, that, and the third or whatever. Some kind of tips and tricks so that later on, like say they're working on it, they can't get to it right now. Later on, they can always come back to it and say, you know what, she has good tips. I'm going to go back to that page and check out what it is so that I can use it, all right? This is evergreen content that does not die, that does not change. It's never going to change. Like how you create a caption is never going to change, okay? You might build upon it, but it's not going to change. So I'm going to put that content up for people to come back to. All right, quotes. Who don't love a good quote, okay? We like quotes when we're happy. We like quotes when we're sad. We like quotes when we need motivation. We like quotes for everything, okay? So post a good quote, and people love saving quotes too. Why? Because they want to recycle it and use it on their Facebook page, or they want to repost it as well and act like they said it. So use plenty of quotes, you guys. That helps a lot. Now, when you have these posts, the best way to get saves on your post is a call to action. Use a CTA, okay? Hey, you guys, make sure you hit the save. Make sure you bookmark it for later because you might need it. You know, give them some kind of a scare, okay? Like, use this later. It might not be here long, but make sure you save it and come back to it later when you need it, okay? Do that call to action, all right? And also ask them to share. Shares are big too. So whenever people share this out to their Instagram feed or to somebody else, that also signals the algorithm and lets them know that your post is popping. All right. And the last kind of post that you want to use is tips and tricks. We kind of talked about this when we talked about evergreen content, but tips and tricks and things that actually work that's going to help your ideal client or customer or person reading your page out, okay? Don't give no random whack-ass flat tips and tricks, okay? Give them actionable steps that they can do and see results right away. When people start using your tips and tricks and they see results, they're coming back to your page and they're going to keep sharing and liking and saving more and more posts because they know that you give good content and what you say works, okay? That is one of the ways that I've exploited my Instagram account, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a video about how you can go back, how you can see the saves, bookmarks and stuff like that. But most importantly, how you can go back and see how many people saved your photo and how popular you're actually getting, okay? Based on the insights and analytics. So go ahead and check that out right now. Hey you guys, so let me show you how you can save and save to collection and exactly what your audience is doing and how they're doing that. And also I'm going to show you how you can see how many people have saved or shared a piece of content. So the first thing you do is open up your Instagram account. Now, this is one of my favorite pictures because he's hot and he has a beard. So what you would do is you see that little bottom. In the bottom right, there is a little bookmark looking guy. So you click on the bookmark, okay? And then you're going to see something pop up that says save to collection. Now, you can take it and save it to a collection, which as you can see, I have nails, hair, business, makeup, dance, all this other kind of stuff, okay? I'll put it under post inspiration. I can put it there and then it'll save to post inspiration. Now, to get back into my saved folders, I will just simply go into where it says saved underneath name tag. And then here's all my saved posts. So as you can see, there's all posts that I've ever saved. And there's hair posts that I've saved. You know, I have a category for everything. Y'all know I'm all about my hair and nails. So with that being said, your audience, when you create these types of content, they can have different categories and they can always go back into it. Like my business folder is my favorite because it has a whole bunch of quotes, tips, tricks, you know, whatever. So people will go back to this just like I would go back to my stuff, okay? So it's important that we incorporate saves into our business. Now, to go off of insights and analytics to see how many people are liking your stuff, this is one of my popular posts, okay? I would just select the View Insights button, and as you can see on the right-hand side, I have 80 saves and 108 shares, and I also have my comments and my likes there, okay? So that's where you can see all of the engagement, okay? So the save button is here. I got 80 saves. So for this particular post, I didn't ask them to save or anything. It was just really good content, and it went viral. So that's how people are coming to your account. So make sure you post the things that I asked you to post, and make sure you do a call to action saying, make sure you save this, make sure you share this and the third, so that they can save your post, so that you actually trick the algorithm to letting them know that your stuff is really popular, okay? So hopefully that works out for you. Let me know, comment if it has worked for you, or the things that you've done to get more engagement to your post through saves. All right, you guys, so hopefully this little spiel has helped you out. Try it today. And again, thank you for joining me. Like, comment, share, and save. If you're on my YouTube channel, subscribe. If you're not on my YouTube channel, make sure you jump in. And my channel is Social with Rocki, along with everything else. Follow me on Instagram at Rocki Media Expert. And I will check you guys later with the next great tips and tricks.